welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my update. It was supposed to be mid-year update for hashtag Team Project Pan 2021. July is the refresh month. I am a lot behind on filming my July update, but this is my quarterly refresh or half-year refresh. I don't think I will be filming an update in the beginning of August because today is like the middle of July already, or a little bit past middle of July. So I think my next update will be September 1st, but I just wanted to tell you about all of the products that I finished, some products I am going to be rolling out. I just wanted to share that with you before it gets too late. If you're interested in my hashtag Team Project Pan 2021 update, please keep on watching. If you enjoyed this video while you watch it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe before you leave, and now let's go ahead and get into it. The details of the project will be in the description box. I will have the creator, both Kat and Haley, linked in the description box. And I will also have a tally of all the products that I finished so far in this project. I think my last update, I had 24 empties. And I have a couple more today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 more empties. So I've reached 30 empties. My goal was to finish up 21 products in 2021. I surpassed that. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep rolling in products as I go. And we'll see how many I'm going to get out. Let's go ahead and get started. Maybe today we'll do things a little bit differently. I'll tell you about all of the products that I finished. I'll show those to you. And then we'll go with the project, kind of like, I'll wait until I get to that category to show you what product I'm going to be rolling in. So it's a full face project, basically primer, foundation, and so on and so on and so on, and some body products. So I'll go category by category. If one product was empty and I'm introducing new product, I'll let you know. And then if a product I'm rolling out and introducing something else, I'll let you know. We'll go ahead and get started with, like I said, we'll get started with the empties, and then we'll go with the project like all the way from the beginning of my face to the end, kind of. The first empty that I have is actually a primer, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I finally finished this guy. I guess it didn't really, not finally, it didn't take me that long. This is where it was when I introduced it in the project. This was last update, and now it's completely gone. So this guy is gone. So far in this project, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4 mini primers. So I'm really excited. The second empty that I have is a lip oil. It's a tinted lip balm, or tinted lip oil. It's called a Balmy Gloss, and this is by Ilia. This is the shade Tahiti. I didn't really like it so much as a hydrating lip balm, but it was a pretty nice shade. Overall, like day to day, kind of like throughout the day, it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it that way, but kind of like a really hydrating, or like my lips need some help. It wasn't really that hydrating, but I'm completely gone with it. I think I introduced it in the project last update. There's a little tiny bit at the bottom. I could not take out the stopper because it was starting to get like a seep out if I would put it on its side. So I did not want to deal with taking out the stopper, but I can't pull any more out. It's gone. It's empty. The next empty, and I think we kind of all expected that to happen sooner or later. I have been working on this product for a really long time, and this is the Nudestix Nudies All Over Face Color in the shade Bondi Bay. I had dug everything out of here. I had put everything in a little compact. There was just a little bit left. I put it in the little compact, and it dried out, so I can't really use it. And since I use so much of this product, I feel very comfortable saying that this is an empty. Like, there's absolutely nothing in here. It's empty. I can't believe it. I think it took about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years to use up this whole thing. And I constantly use it. Like, every time I would do my makeup, I almost use this guy. I love it, and I do have a backup, so that tells you that I really, really love it. 3 more empties. One of them is the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. Again, this guy is completely gone. I did pull out the stopper of this one, and I pulled out or used up as much as I possibly could. I used this as a lip gloss product. And then the last 2 empties are brow products. One is the Real Her Brow Pencil, and this is in the I Am Strong, and I believe the shade was just brown. I don't know, maybe it was universal. Completely gone. Yay. This was really quick to go through. It's kind of like the LA Girl Shade Slim Brow Pencils. It was pretty quick going, so it did not take that long to use it up. And then the last product, Empty, is by Glossier, and this is the Boy Brow, and the shade is Brown. Just completely gone. It's I mean, there's a little bit left if I scrape the sides, but it does not come out kind of like saturated. I have to dip in a lot, and I'm not one to pull out stopper from brow products like this. It's gone. Okay, a lot of empties. Now let's go ahead and talk about all the products remaining. If I'm rolling in something in place of those empties, I'll tell you. If I'm gonna refresh a product, I'll tell you as well. We'll go ahead and get started with primers. For primers, as soon as I finished that primerizer by Smashbox, I started working on this one. And this is by Tarte. This is the Quench Hydrating Primer. When I first pulled it into the project, this guy weighed 13 grams. Today weighs 10.58. Not a whole lot left. When I squeeze it, I think I'm all the way down to here, so not a whole lot left. I'm gonna keep working on it to finish it, but once I'm done with it, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this one. This is by Too Faced. This is the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. There's more product in here than all of the other primers that I've used in the project. There's 20 mils, so I expect that this will take me a few months to go through, maybe until the end of the year. But I have these two going. This guy weighs 39.88 grams today, and yeah, we're just gonna keep track of these by weight. I'm pretty sure this will be empty in the next week and a half. It's actually, I really enjoy it. It is very hydrating, but it has that little bit of like, my favorite primers are kind of like that little bit tackiness. It's not super tacky when it dries, but it feels really good on the skin. Moving right along for foundation, I am working on the Nudestix. What is this called? This is the Tinted Cover Foundation, and I have the shade Nude 4. I've made a really nice dent in this guy. When I started the project, this was 38 grams. Today it's 31.28. But since last update, I've used 2.5 grams. I had more progress, you know, before. But I really am, I mean, I'm doing really good with this guy. It's kind of like starting to smooth out this way. It's got a window in it. I do want to keep working on it. I do want to finish it this year. That's my goal. Get this out of my collection this year. There was another foundation that I was considering using, and it's one that I really like. But since I made a dent in this one, I don't want to roll it out and roll that in. So unless I finish this one pretty soon, which I doubt it, I may start working on that one after. But I'm not counting, you know. It's gonna be a while. For concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I know it's probably like I've worked on this one forever. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime Skin Finish Sublime Perfection Concealer, and this is in the shade LM8. I've been working on this one for so long, but it's so full coverage. A little tiny bit goes a very long way, so I'm getting kind of discouraged by my progress. I know when I let it settles kind of like halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it out, and in its place I'm gonna roll in the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is a really nice concealer. It's really easy to use when I use, like the days I use the Nudestix. It's not very full coverage, kind of goes really well with the Nudestix, and it's easy to blend with either a brush or a sponge. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on it. I do have a really nice window on it. I think I'm probably halfway with this one. Same amount of product in here as the Pat McGrath one, but this is not as full coverage. I can use a little bit more. This is in the shade 125, which is light natural, and today this weighs 27.95 grams. So I'm gonna keep track of it by weight, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll the Pat McGrath out until further notice. For powders, I have 3 powders in the project, or I had 2, and then I'm gonna roll in a 3rd one today. The first one that I had was the Besame Vanilla Brightening Vanilla Powder. There's not a lot left in here. I did take out the, you know, like the stopper part, but when I weigh it with it. But let me show you. There's really not that much left in here. I have been using it and like using it a lot. I don't want to spill it. Oh my goodness, I don't want to spill it. Like, okay, barely. Can you see that? A little bit in there. Anyway, this guy today weighs, how much does it weigh today? It weighs 30.27 grams. Last update, it was 31.16. I use about a gram of it. So I'm gonna keep working on it until I finish it. But I do want to go ahead and roll in another under eye powder, and this is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Blurring Under Eye Powder, and the shade is medium. I do really like this powder, and now is the perfect time for me to use it because I'm a little bit tanner, so it works a little bit better under my eye. And then let me show you, I mean, this guy is smoothed out. There's not that much left in here. It was in this project last year, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the project. I think I can finish it in a few months. I love it. It is absolutely stunning to set under the eye. Occasionally I do use it to set my face. Not very often, unless I have like something really important. I wouldn't do that because it's not a lot of product in here, and I do not want to use it all over my face. There's only 4 grams in here, but for under the eye, it's beautiful. It does kick up a lot of powder if I pick it up with a brush, so I try to use it with a damp sponge and I set under my eye. Today this guy weighs 32.71 grams. I'm gonna keep track of it by weight. And then the last powder that I had in the project is by Hourglass, and this is the Luminous Light Finishing Powder. I do use this one as a finishing powder. I do really enjoy it. There's a ton of product in here. This is like nowhere to be an empty, and I do use it quite often. Last update, this was 87.83 grams. Today's 87.70. But since the beginning of the project, I've used 1.13 grams of it. Yeah, not a whole lot, but hey, I'm using it. It's not as domed as it used to be. It's kind of more smoothed out, but I don't see any like side pan or anything like that. We're just gonna keep working with it. Really good value for the money, but kind of like Hourglass is on my crap list now. I was gonna say shit list. Maybe I should just say shit list. I just couldn't believe how much they're charging for their single shadows. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, that's beyond the point. Moving right along. For a primer mist, setting spray, and all that, I have 2 that I'm working on. I'm still working on the Jane Irdelle one, the hydration spray. I do use it as a primer mist. I do use it after I apply my powder, spray it all over my face to kind of like, you know, take away the powderiness. And then as a finishing, like a setting spray, I do use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. The Jane Irdelle last update was 77.64 grams. Today's 53.90. I made a really good dent in it. 24 grams, a little bit less than 24 grams. I can tell there's not much left, but at least a month probably left. And then the other one, the Morphe, last update was 100.78. Today's 81.03. Again, not a whole lot left in here. I can feel it getting lighter, and I'm making a really good progress on it, but I do want to keep working on both of these until I finish them. I just need to be done with them. I'm not gonna roll them out until they're done. For bronzer, this is like one of the most exciting things, but also one of kind of like the things where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost done with this guy. Becca Capri Coast. This is, I mean, I've expanded the pan, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It's sold out at Ulta. It's sold out at Sephora. I think the Ulta store near me, I looked and it said that they had some in stock in store. I may go purchase one. Not that I need more bronzers, but this is just so special. It's beautiful. It's a little bit more luminous than the new Huda Glowish. It's a little bit easier to work with than the Huda one. Although the Huda one is like super easy to work with, but this is just, it has a place in my heart, you know? When I started the project, or last update, this was 58.05 grams. Today's 56.95. I traveled with it. this and the Huda one. So I'm using it. Like, I'm trying to finish this one. I want to finish it this year for sure, but I'm kind of sad. When I started the project, this was 59.46 grams. So I've made really good dent in it. I've 2.5 grams. I'm really happy with the progress. We're gonna keep working on it until it's completely gone, and then I'm gonna cry. In place of the Nudestix Bondi Bay, I am gonna roll in another Nudestix, and this is in the shade Sunkissed. My friend Valerie sent me this one, and I love it. I absolutely love it. The lid just flew away. This is a good shade to use in the summertime because it does have a little bit of that kind of like sunburnt look, you know. It's not as a cool tone as the Bondi Bay was. It's so pretty, but I've barely used any of it. It's still kind of like, not kind of, it's still like full, almost brand new. So I do want to work on this one. I'm not expecting to be able to finish it. Come on, I'm gotta be a little realistic, but I do want to get some use out of it because I do really like it, and it's like the perfect time to use it. This guy today weighs 30.19 grams. For reference, when I started working on the Bondi Bay, it was 26.31 grams. So it was about 4 grams less than what's in here. So this is brand spanking new. Now we're gonna go look for the lid. Okie dokie. Next up, blush. This was one category where I was like, do I want to roll it out and put something else in, or do I just want to keep working with it? And I think I'm just gonna keep working with this one. This is the Too Faced Love Flush in the shade I Will Always Love You. I don't believe that I finished any blushes this year, and maybe I finished one last year, maybe. Probably not. I think maybe I was close, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I expanded the pan significantly, but yeah, there's a lot left. There's a lot. Like, it looks, I can still see the embossment here. I can still see the embossment here. It's a little worn down over here, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep working with it. I would love to be able to finish up a blush. Maybe I finished a mini last year. I don't honestly remember. Last update, this was 41.62 grams. Today's 41.24. So I've made half a gram progress on it, but it has 6 grams. So gonna keep working with it. My other choice was to roll in one of the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. I had the shade Ecstasy that I was considering, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep working with this one. It's beautiful. I don't know why I wanted to roll it out, other than I just wanted a change. It's beautiful. It's easy to use. I can use it daily basically, and it looks really good. And I do love it. It's beautiful. Did I say that enough times? I think so. For highlighter, I am still working on the Pure highlighter, and this is, I do have it in like the single pan like this. Let me pull it out. I've made a huge dent in it. I was actually expecting to hit pan, but I haven't yet. There it is. When I like received it in the mail, it was shattered, so I repressed it. Can you see that big dip in there? I was like, how is it that I did not hit pan yet? Looks like I should have hit pan, but I haven't yet, and that's okay. I think once I hit pan on this one, I might just stop working on it, because I did repurchase it in like, you know, the full size, and it arrived not damaged or anything. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlight. It's blinding, absolutely blinding, but I think I might just take a break from it once I hit pan, and I may just use it as like a body highlight. Whatever left in here, just use it as a body highlight, and then just kind of like get one highlighter out of my collection, you know, even a body highlight, because I do have the full size of it, and I would rather start working on one that's not damaged. It's not as fragile. But last update, this highlighter weighed 6.38 grams, and today is 6.19. So I've made a good, I mean, 0.2 grams. That's pretty good. For eyeshadow primer, I still have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's not a lot left. When I squeeze it, I'm like down to here. Last update, this was 6 grams. Today is 5.33. Since the beginning of the project, I've used about 2 grams out of this. There's 5 grams total. So maybe there's a lot left. Maybe there's 3 grams left, but it's okay. We're gonna keep working on that one. For eyeliner, I was working on the Urban Decay Stash Eyeliner. Last update, it was over here. Today it's down to here. I'm making steady progress every month, about the same amount. I'm just gonna keep working on it. I do really like the shade. I did apply it all over my lid today, and I blended it out with a matte shadow. I do like it to tightline or in my inner waterline. I do really love it. It's beautiful, and I'm just gonna keep working on it. For mascara, I don't know how, but I still did not finish this one. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I do have like 3 mascaras that are usually open, and then I use them simultaneously. This one still has quite a bit of product in it. I did use it today, so there's still quite a bit of product in it. It's getting a little bit better because it's drying a little bit. It's very lengthening, but I wish it was a little bit more volumizing. I do use it with the other one that I have open, which is the Lancome mascara, Monsieur Big. That one is very clumpy and like volumizing, so the two together kind of like a perfect combo. I didn't do that today. I just used this one because I was like, okay, how much product is in here? It's gonna be another month or so. So we're gonna keep working on that one. Okay, for a brow pencil, I finished the Real Her. I was gonna roll in the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the little mini. There was like this much in the product, and I started working on it, but then I'm really close to finishing it, and then I was like, okay, well, this is not really fair to do an update, and this is all that's left. I did use quite a bit of it. It was a mini, but I did use quite a bit of it, so I'm gonna keep working on it, but it's not gonna be in the project. I am gonna go ahead and put this one in the project. This is the Kosas Brow, what is it called? Kosas Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil. Brow pencil, and this is in the shade medium brown. This is brand spanking new. I just opened it today, and I'm gonna put it in the project. I'm gonna use it. It's triangular shape, which I don't usually reach for, but it's very thin triangular shape. This is what it looks like, and then I measured it today on the piece of paper. I better roll it down so I don't break it. So I'm just gonna work on this one because, well, you know, why not? When I rolled it all the way up, this is where it is. So I'm just gonna keep track of it, like, you know, on the piece of paper. I hope it's good. I haven't used it yet, but my brow pencil collection is dwindling. I have 2 more. They're like fine brow tips, kind of like the Real Her or the Anastasia. And then I have a couple that are triangular, but they're fat, and I don't really like them. So I might just declutter them and just work on the ones that I really like. And I want to try this guy out. Let's put it in the project. It'll probably last till the end of the year, but it's okay. For a brow gel, after I finished the Glossier, I started working on the Kosas, and this was the clear one. I just let it settle because I can see through it. It was all the way full. Today it's down to here. It's not clear anymore, and that's because I use it over my, you know, like after I apply the pencil, I use this one. But I do really like it. It does hold my brows in place. It doesn't add extra color because I don't really need the extra color. I have pretty dark brows. But it's not crunchy. Like, my brows are not crunchy. I do really enjoy it, and I made a nice dip in it. You know, it's like weird, you never see that. So there's that one. For a lip liner, I am gonna go ahead and roll out the lip liner that was in here, which was the Essence 8-hour lip liner, and this is in the shade Tea Time. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it out. It's a little too mauvey for my liking, and I did not really make that much progress in it since the last update. It's still quite a bit in here. I'm gonna roll it out. In its place, I am gonna roll a different brow pencil that I think will go better with, not brow pencil, lip pencil, that I think will go a little bit better with the liquid lipstick and the actual like bullet lipstick. And this is NYX retractable lip pencil, and this is in the shade nude pink. This guy is pretty much almost new. I measured it today and this is where it is, all the way over to here. Let me go ahead and roll it out and show it to you, but I think this is gonna be a little bit better shade match, more of like what I typically reach for. It's very full. I'll swatch it and then I'll swatch the lip, the other lip product next to it. So it's more on the pink, where the essence was more mauve, which I really do not reach for that. For a like the bullet lipstick, I am working on the Nars Tolede. That's the one I'm wearing today, and I've made a good, like I made a good dent in it. It's not as big anymore, but I think this would be, it will go better with that lip liner. Like that's them of them, like both of them right next to each other. I can wear them together is what I'm trying to say, where I could not really wear these together when I was using the essence. I'm gonna keep working on the lipstick. Last update, it was 11.36 grams. Today's 11.22. That's pretty good for me for lipstick. I hardly ever use lipsticks. I tend to reach more for a lip gloss, so I'm happy with that progress. Now for a liquid lipstick, I was working on the Nars Lip Glide, and this was in the shade Swing. To be honest, I barely used it since last time. It was 23.69 grams, and today is 23.59 grams, so barely used it. I am gonna go ahead and roll it out. It's a little bit mauve-y. I mean, yeah, it could have worked pretty well with the other lip liner that I had, but I don't like these shades. I mean, it's like a nude mauve, but I don't know. They're not the ones I reach for often. I like to do more of warm tone looks more than cool tone, and I feel like going with a cool tone lipstick would be just a little bit weird. But there's the shade over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it out. In its place, I'm gonna roll in a tiny mini, but it is in my inventory. It is taking a number, so if I finish it, that would be great. This is by L'Oreal, and this is the Rouge Signature Liquid Lip, and the shade is 440, I choose. It's a beautiful shade, and I think it goes really well with the lip liner and the bullet lipstick. So there it is. More on the pink tone, like nude pink, not nude, like mauve nude. So I'm gonna work on this one. I did not weigh it. I'm just gonna use it, and then hopefully it'll be done in a few months. Yeah, it might take me a few months. Let's move right along. For lip gloss, after I finished the Grande, I continued, or I worked a little bit more on the Milani one. This is the Keep It Full Plumping Lip Gloss. This is where it was when I introduced it in the project, and this is where I am today. I've made a good dent in it. I'm gonna keep it in the project. I'm gonna keep working on it. It's a little bit more than halfway, but I'm just gonna keep using it. It's really pretty and smells really nice. Smells very sugary. For a lip balm, I am gonna go ahead and roll in the Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Thankful. There's not a lot left in here, but there's enough for it to be in a project. I think I've used about half of whatever the product was. Like if I look in the tube, you know, about half of what's left. So I'm gonna use it. It's comfortable. It's not super balmy, hydrating. It may be a little bit more hydrating than the Irdelle lip balm was, lip oil was, but I do like the shade. It's a really beautiful shade. It's pretty comfortable. I would like to finish it up and be, again, one less number in my inventory. Okay, the last couple products are like body, perfume, that kind of stuff. For perfume, I am working on the Victoria's Secret Bombshell perfume. This is where I was on when I first introduced it to the project. This is where I am now. I've made a nice dent in it. I'm gonna keep using it. It's like the perfect time of the year to use it. It's the summer one. This is the Bombshell Summer. It smells really nice. The scent does not last a really long time, but it smells really good. I'm gonna keep working on that. And then for body lotion, body scrub, and all that stuff, I'm still working on the Snowflakes and Cashmere body lotion, Snowflakes and Cashmere moisturizing body wash. The body wash weighed 280.52 grams last update. Today's 177.80. It's getting, you know, down to the bottom. I believe maybe by next update I'll have a new one. And then the body cream last update was 188. Today is 127. For a body scrub, I'm using Soap & Glory, the Breakfast Scrub. It was brand new when I introduced it last update. It had weighed 416 grams and today is 343. I do have a nice dip in it. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like brown sugar. It's not sugar. I don't think it's sugar. I don't know. Maybe it is. Oh, it says great maple scent. It doesn't smell like maple. It smells like brown sugar. But I do really like it. It's not very foaming, like, you know, it's a little bit of a milky after you scrub it on and then you rinse it. But it smells really, really good. And I do really like it. I like it for my elbows. I like it after I use a self-tanner. I'll do, you know, I scrub with it or I scrub my feet. I do really enjoy it. I'm going to keep working on it. And then the last product in the project is by Kiehl's, and that's the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, like facial moisturizer. I'm all the way down to the bottom of this guy, but it still's got product in it. Last update, it was 85.33 grams. Today, it's 79 grams. But when I started the project, it was 106. So I've used 27 grams? Is that right? Did I do my math correctly? Yeah, I think so. Watch, it'll be wrong. I'll pull out my calculator and then I'll put it on the screen if I did it correct or not. So this is my July update. I know it's a little bit late, but please forgive me. It's better late than never. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.